What is up, guys? It is your boy NC07 here. Welcome to a bit of a different video. So, I thought today I would check out the Luigi's Mansion beta restoration mod. So, this is kind of my first time doing one of these kind of like mod style videos. Where I actually don't want to do that. Just hold on. We're gonna go to the beginning. You don't get to look at that stuff first. We're gonna start from the beginning. But I'm going to be doing a mod showcase because I want to show this mod off. And it's going to be kind of similar to that of my gameplay videos that I made earlier back in my older years of YouTube. So yeah, but I'm going to be checking out the Luigi's Mansion beta restoration mod. This was made by Portable Productions. I'm going to have a link to her Discord in the description of this video, so that way you can check it out and download the mod from there. And donate to her on Patreon, because that's how you get the mod. But honestly, I donate if I could, I'd donate like $10 to if Portable Productions watches the video. I'd donate $10 for this because I've wanted to play something like this for a very long time. I love how the key doesn't even, it doesn't match the lighting at all. I love that. But, seriously, the mod is really, really solid. And, you're not going to really see it necessarily yet. You'll see it later. Some of the big differences, like this cutscene. And to keep in mind though that this is obviously a mod, but it is so close to the early E3 build of the game that I honestly just kind of consider it the beta build, honestly. And some of the stuff is from the files of the game because some assets were left over in that version of the game. Or assets of the beta were left in the final version of the game. As well as some things being fan made, I think the text boxes. And I'm someone who really likes learning about the betas and all these old games and how much more interesting the betas are compared to the final version, because of the fact that we'll never get the chance to play them except for today, where we can finally play the beta of Luigi's Mansion, which is so much fun. And yeah, that was basically the intro segment, and then we get taken back to the part where I would show the practice, but we're actually going to just go to the mansion. The practice mode is basically the same thing as the training mode in the final version of the game, just different ghosts. So let's do this, because I'm actually recording this a second time because the microphone audio did not come through even a single bit. So I'm recording this and I'm going to be a lot more efficient with what I'm doing. But just look at this. Look at how good this looks. It's even got and even look in the bottom, it has, I'm going to turn this down a little bit actually. It's got that overheat meter and the coin counter and the clock, which are so cool because from what I know, the coin counter and the let's flip this thing overheat. Yeah, not a very good idea to let it overheat, but hey. But yeah, it's so cool. It is really cool because some of the stuff you can access with AR codes, I believe the clock you can change using AR codes, and the coin counter I believe does exist in the files of the game, so it's just really cool. It's really it's fun. I don't really know what else to say because honestly, we all know about the beta of Luigi's Mansion, and just someone being able to put something so close to the old version, just it's so cool. And honestly, I really hope that this sort of initiative, I don't know if the creator of the mod will actually do more beta restorations of other games, but even if other people can do beta restorations of other games, I'm just saying this right now, and I know this is really wishful thinking, But what if someone makes a Mother 3 beta restoration where they make it an N64 game with, like, all that stuff? I think that'd be absolutely awesome. But it probably will never happen because that'd be hard as all hell. And there's also the water element, which actually kills the bats, funny enough. Just like that. But it wasn't in the show floor demo, so there's that. And I'm not gonna, like, just keep pointing out the various differences, because honestly, if you've looked into the beta of Luigi's Mansion as much as I do, you don't really need that much of a refresher. You know what stuff has changed and what stuff is the same as the final version. But it is so cool. I don't know what else to say, it's just so awesome to see. And I really like how the coins act in this version as well. I don't know, like, because the way the coins act in this game, rather than just going on the ground, like falling flat on the ground, they instead spin around like they do in Super Mario 64. And I honestly prefer it that way. I don't know, I feel like it's really satisfying. Oh yeah, also should show door leading to Area 3, scraps from the final version of the game. Why'd they do that? It would have been really nice to have that door accessible so that way, like during Area 4, it's not as long as it needs to be. They should have, Nintendo should have at least put that in the 3DS remake, but Nintendo didn't really try when it came to the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion. But I'd go on a full rant about that, but this is not the time for that. That's what reviews are for. Maybe I'll make a video about it in the future. I don't know. Just know, absolutely do not like the 3DS remake. And as you just saw, what we are catching are the bashers. Now I'm going to actually show how they actually function. Oops. There we go. And you can even control Luigi crawling on the floor, which is kind of cool. Doesn't really work though. And yeah, it took like 40 of my HP away, which was really mean. I assume that's probably the reason they got rid of it, because that's kind of douchey, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, taking that much health away is really unnecessary. Like, kind of douchey, simply put, but one here, and there's there we go. Also, one thing to note is that the treasure chests actually have a bit of a different design in the early versions of the game. They're more like, I guess you could say translucent, so it kind of look like ghost chests, I guess you could say. Let's pull this back. Nothing in there. Nothing in there for the demo of the game, but just a tease for the final game. Alright. There's not really a lot to show, because you gotta keep in mind, this is a demo, so... Well, I mean, this mod isn't in the demo form, but the mod is of a demo, so it does mean that we are pretty limited on what we can actually see or do, but it is cool that, like, it's great that we can even play the E3 build, basically, because that's pretty much what this is. It's the E3 build of the game, which a lot of people, myself included, wanted to play, but it just failed to, but like, Nintendo could have had a big chance with the 3DS Steam make of the game to really include some of these additions, but they never did do that, which is very sad. Aside from that 3D thing, but I couldn't give two craps about that. And that's that for the dining room. Starting to get on some low health. Unfortunately, with this demo, they don't have the depressed Luigi for the game over screen. Just a little sad, but I mean, it wasn't ever intended to be for the game over screen. Because a lot of people thought that, myself included, but that video was only ever meant to be just for the trailers for the game, which is very, very sad and anticlimactic, honestly. I believe in Earl, and I believe there was originally supposed to be a chef ghost, because I remember seeing like a video of like the chef ghost in this mod, but they actually don't have it, at least in the public version of this mod. So I don't know why they got rid of it, but it's a thing. Also, huge ball of ice right here that you can just suck up. Oh yeah, Luigi can crouch with B, not Z, unless I accidentally mapped the Z button to the B button. Keep in mind, I'm actually using an Xbox One controller to play, so controls are a little different, but pretty similar still, regardless. And we got Spooky. And this room is only for looks. The water nozzle does absolutely nothing. No plants to even water anything. This is just for looks. And that's pretty much as this demo shows off. I mean, I didn't show off the training room, but it's basically the same as the final version of the game. I guess I could show off the map because I never showed off the map, which actually has a different Luigi marker for the map that is in the final version of the game. And I'll just show what the map looks like on each floor. Some rooms are swapped around. And that's pretty much it. There's really not much else to really show, so I'm gonna just let this thing go out, and I guess I'll start ending the video now. So thank you guys so much for watching this mod showcase. I know it's a bit of a different video, but I wanted to show this off because of how cool this mod is. I've always wanted to play the mod. I've always wanted to play like the beta of this game, and yeah, the demo now ends at 1:30. But it's so cool that this mod is a thing. And again, huge shoutouts to Portable Productions for making this. I'm going to link their Discord in the description below, so check them out, support them, because honestly, like I